Yo, man, the nerve of these people, man. The nerve of this clown right here, Howard Stern, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get into that, but first let me introduce myself. This your boy Ocean, Chieftain Network. Thank you for tuning in, seeing what we got on tap today. Like, subscribe, share my video as soon as you come in the room. I very much would appreciate it. Help your boy break the algorithm. Help me get up in it one time for your mind. Now I'm going straight in on this clown Howard Stern. Also, this article and the author who wrote this article, because it's slanted. It's definitely got a slant on it. So I'm going to get straight into it. It says American radio legend Howard Stern says black NBA players don't talk to him when he's courtside, but they go over to Spike Lee. And I wonder why, Howard. I wonder why black people don't, feel like you do enough respect and honor to come over and shake your hand at an NBA player. Maybe because you a racist motherfucker. You think that got something to do with it, Howard? Anyway. Oh, and I got receipts. Cause just with the I wanted to do a little research when I ran across this headline. So all I did was just the simple Google search. All I put in the Google search was Howard Stern racist comments and a whole fucking plethora of stories about this fool, this punk ass scallywag motherfucker being racist. So you wonder why that the black players don't show you no love, because you're not deserving of no love from no black player. You just got enough money to sit front row, but nobody cares about you. It says the NBA usually goes out of its way to make sure every person is treated equally and fairly during the games, especially the fans who pay extra to sit courtside and watch their favorite players. Unfortunately, the great Howard Stern, Unfortunately, the great Howard Stern, however, can't seem to get any of the black players to talk to him. Apparently, Stern is getting ignored when he attends games, unlike fellow celebrities like Spike Lee, because Spike Lee has been a constant in the culture of trying to push black people forward. And Spike Lee is the world's number one greatest Knicks fan. And Spike Lee has a face that done secured itself from generation to generation, from decade to decade. Spike Lee is very much, matter of fact, Spike Lee one of the first people who went on a Michael Jordan crusade. Spike Lee one of the people who made the Air Jordan shoe as famous as it is right now. So he very much more recognizable in the black community. If we take away the racist shit that you do, Howard, Spike Lee is just way more recognizable in the black community than you are, you effing clown. Says the black players won't come over and say, listen to this shit, bro. Just listen to what kind of statement it is, bro. The black players won't come over and say hello to me, but they go over to Spike Lee. That sound like some high school ass. Matter of fact, that ain't even high school right there, bro. That ain't even middle school. That's elementary school. That's an elementary complaint. Oh my God, they went and spoke to him, but they didn't speak to. So, nigga, did you come to watch the game, or did you come for them to speak to you? Come on, Howard. You supposed to be a big man, Howard. Big grown man. I'm surprised at that you went out your way to make a complaint like this, bro. This is minuscule on the scale of shit that really matters, Howard. That these black players don't want to speak to you, bro. Say, I grew up in a black, and they kill me with this one. This is what they kill me with. I grew up in a black neighborhood, you know what I mean? And I mean, they should know that, but I get ignored. Now, who cares if you grew up in a black, just cause you grew up in a black neighborhood, that don't mean that you ain't got the racism spewing throughout and the vitriol for black people spewing through you. Just like I got into a debate with a white lady one day, and that's what she told me. Even though she was coming using nothing but racist ass talking points, her defense was, I got children by a black man. So who gives a fuck? So who gives a fuck that you got children by a black man, lady? Because you still a racist ass motherfucker. It doesn't matter that you like black penis up in you, and it don't matter that y'all apparently y'all had to come up in a black neighborhood because y'all didn't have no money to move on the right side of town that you needed to be on. How that's just the way the chips may fall sometimes. How it just be like that sometimes. And why in the fuck do you feel like you supposed to be recognized? You just a man. If they don't know you, they don't know you. Accept that shit. You got your money, you got your wealth and all this shit, bro. Don't nobody owe you to come shake your hand and say, "Hey, Howard Stern, bro." That's the most bitch ass. How the Puff said it on the show, bitch assedness that I ever seen in my lifetime, bro. This some real bitch ass shit, bro. Do I want to read that? Nah, I don't want to read no retweet. Stern didn't specify which players were shutting him out, but the fans aren't feeling too bad for him since Stern's best days on the radio have long passed, and there's a good chance that many of them don't even recognize who he is. Yeah, this nigga, you was a big thing when I was a kid, Howard Stern. It's many generations past that, bro. You not just relevant to these young people no more like that, bro. Nevertheless, his complaint does shed some light on a bigger issue across the league when it pertains to the relationship between fans and players. And here come the bullshit. Here come the flim-flam. Here come the finagle. It says, amid the George Floyd protest and other civil rights complaints, as the NBA did its best to support players and give them a platform to share their message, sadly, that move also opened the floodgates on politics across the league, and many fans have also stopped watching the NBA entirely. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it, the flim-flam, because all of the issues that most of the black players in the NBA that they bring up on a frequent basis are issues that deal with black people. So that's why y'all want them to be quiet, because they want to discuss all of this stuff, this economic stuff to empower black people, and they want to shine lights on the problems in the black community. So that's why it's such a big problem. That's why they feeling like, oh no, we should have never. Oh, we opened up the floodgate. So that's where the problem it lies when it comes to this, because they doing all of this supporting of black issues and speaking on black issues, and that's just too dirty for the public to hear, I suppose. So, that's why it's a problem. That's why it's such a big problem, I guess. But anyway, so in the case of Howard Stern and his allegations of racial bias against him, nigga, a racial bias cause niggas ain't speak to you? Shut up, bro. He has the right to feel the way he does, and it remains to be seen if anything will change. But these things go both ways, and it's important to remember that Stern isn't the only one who claims to have suffered injustice in an NBA arena. So here they go. This is another part of the flim-flam. This is the tricky language. They want to, because E40 had a situation. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep reading. It says on Saturday night, what, did I skip something? No, I didn't skip. It says on Saturday night, I was subject to disrespectful heckling over the course of the Warriors-King game in Sacramento. Rapper E40 said in a statement, during the fourth quarter, I finally turned around and addressed the heckler in an assertive but polite manner. Yet shortly thereafter, King security team approached me and assumed that I instigated the encounter and proceeded to kick me out of the arena. Now, how in the world are those two in the same? Mr. Author of this article, how is that two in the same when we got it on video that 40 was just, chilling at the game, and this crazy ass lady, don't matter what color she was, the crazy ass lady came down the steps to approach him in a disorderly fashion, and he just told her, he just handled his business, and they kicked him out. It's two different situations, bro. Howard Stern is crying about some shit that niggas ain't speaking to him. Niggas ain't telling him hello. So it ain't the same, bro. And y'all just using trick, dirty, filthy language to try to tie the two together so that you can prove your point about Howard Stern, and that's just dirty, cowardice ass journalism, if you ask me. Say, sadly, the NBA will never be perfect and there will always be someone who feels wrong during the course of an NBA basketball game. Howard Stern is really just the latest in a long line of celebrities that detest the state of the game today. Well, don't go to the game and don't watch it. We sincerely appreciate you. Oh, yeah, that's the end. Okay, all right, whatever. I appreciate you for the article, but it still was a lot of bullshit inside the article. But anyway, that's just crazy, man, that Howard Stern is such an entitled imbecile that he feel like that if the NBA players don't come and say, "Hey, Mr. Howard Stern, sir, I'm such a big fan of yours. I like you just as much as I like Spike Lee," that he feel like he been wrong. And I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with Howard at all. I don't even think this was relevant for him to bring up. And it shows the entitlement and this is, if you listen, this is a law. It's a law though, but you might don't even know this law, but it's a law that says I'm white and I'm say so. I'm white and I say so, cause that's the only thing that I feel like that could basically make him feel like he entitled to a motherfucker coming over saying hey to him, man. Nobody got to speak to you, bro. It's live your life, bro. Be happy. Spend your money. Invest your money. Do whatever you want to do, but nobody owe you a courtesy. Hello, sir. I'm glad to see you. Nobody owe you that, bro. So go wherever you been at and cry to whoever that might possibly want to listen to that bullshit, but keep it over there where y'all at. Anyway, it's your boy, Ocean, Chieftain Network. I very much appreciate you for tuning in. Let me know how you feel about this story, man. Let me know if you feel like Howard Stern is right in feeling like he been slighted out of his money worth of an NBA experience because the players didn't come speak to him, or do you feel like he just being a big punk ass baby and crying because, you know, his star has faded over the years? Chieftain Network, OMN, like, subscribe, share my video, comment on my videos. I very much appreciate it. Come back again. We'll do this shit again. Your boy is out.